might be late, but the bank is still open. What's up, S.e.n? It's Mike Kiefer here bringing you some more coverage, and actually we're going to do our first NBA game now that the NBA season has actually finally started, now that it's the finals, and it's pretty much the series that we all thought it was going to be, the Cavs and Dubs, so. But today I got a special guest here, peejh.
What's up?
He's a Golden State fan, so you might hear the bias inside of his stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But me, I don't got a leg inside of this race. I mean, I'm a Mavericks fan. I've been pretty much checked out since last year, so. So game 2 tonight, man. The first half is a lot closer than that second half, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was a lot better than game 1.
Yeah?
Yeah, to me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, game 1, it seemed like it was going to be a blowout pretty much from the get-go after the first quarter. But going into halftime, they were down by 3, Cleveland, and really, I felt like both teams, especially, well, not so much the Golden State Warriors inside the first quarter, but inside the second quarter, they started to turn it over a lot more, which helped neutralize both teams turning it over, it seemed like.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the whole team, though. I'd say really Steph, low-key, though. As much as I love Steph, I would say it was still turning the ball over, like, mostly second quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, going into halftime.
But, man, did they lock it up during the second half, though, huh, and cut those down.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, that's something that has plagued Cleveland this entire series so far, is turnovers. I mean, if they keep on turning it over 10-plus times a game, there's no way that they can keep up with Golden State, who is almost capitalizing on every single turnover that they are getting. So far, Kyrie has been absent too.
Well, not game 1.
Game 1, yes, not so much, but in game 2.
Game 2, yeah.
He got hot a little bit during the fourth quarter, but not too much to where, at the end of the game, I think his stats looked a little bit better than what they were throughout the whole game. Clay really stepped it up this game, huh?
Yeah, I was proud of Clay. I was proud. He back to old Clay. I say that. He back to old Clay.
It was probably pretty nice to see him score more than 6 points.
Yeah. Most definitely.
How about Draymond with his 5 fouls tonight?
I like him being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Being Draymond, of course. But I don't know. I was kind of nervous.
I mean, it seemed like he really didn't get the minutes he normally gets tonight. Because
he didn't get the minutes because situation.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, I think his presence would have been felt if he was out there a little bit more. But I mean, by the final score, I mean, the Finals MVP so far. I mean, Kevin Durant is just owning it.
Yeah, by far. Like, that's not even a question.
Steph, he still scored 32, but
yeah. Kyrie, he did good. He had 19. Love had 27,
which is a definite boost
from game 1,
and compared to last year.
Yeah.
Whenever he was getting 0 and 2 points a game, sometimes he was just there to rebound. He had the Dennis Rodman treatment there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was probably pretty nice to see Steve Kerr out there.
Of course.
Seeing your head coach out there instead of Mark Jackson. Or not Mark Jackson, I mean.
You said Mark Jackson, fool. Well, you need to nick yourself for that shit, boy.
I mean, Mike Brown. I'm sorry. Mark Jackson should still be the Golden State Warriors head coach. I'm sorry.
Real talk, because I ain't gonna lie, he the one who built that team. Like that.
I'm sorry. I still feel bad for him. All right.
They the reason they play the way they play. He got a major part in that. I
mean, he was the one who drafted Steph and Clay, right?
He has a major part in that. And they success right now.
You know, between... But whenever Monte Ellis left, it allowed them to... Yeah, it allowed Steph to have a lot bigger role, too, so... But going forward, I know before the series had even started, you had said Golden State in 6, right?
Yep.
Now after Game 2, do you still feel confident it's going to go to Game 6, or do you think y'all are going to close it out before then now?
I mean, honestly, the way it's looking, it might go 5. Like,
oh,
I don't know. But at the same time, still LeBron James, still Cleveland, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't count them out.
Got a tough task going to Cleveland, but...
Yeah, I'm still going with 6.
Whew. Before the series, I said Cleveland in 7. You know, I'm still feeling a little...
How?
You know?
How could you possibly think that Cleveland is going to win?
Because it's LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love playing a hell of a lot better than he ever has in a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey.
That don't matter.
You know?
Look who you got on the other side.
Yeah, true.
Who you got on the other side?
True. But which 3 do you like more? Well, I know which one you'll say.
You can't ask me that.
I mean, but Steph, Clay, and KD, or Kyrie, LeBron, and K. Love.
You know who I'm picking.
You know, I mean, let us know down inside the comments which ones y'all would pick. But, so, I'm starting to feel a little nervous. It's also a 2-2-1-1-1 scenario now. It's to where it's not a 2-3-2 no more. So Cleveland does not have the big back and past finals. Having those 3 games inside the middle were very crucial for a lot of series. I've seen a lot of finals get switched during that 3 games.
Yeah, with the 3 games, yep.
You know, so now that it's down to 2, it's not going to have as much effect. Cleveland definitely has to protect the house.
My whole thing is, if Golden State wins 1 out of these 2,
it's over.
The season is, I mean,
it's almost over at that point.
You might as well give them the ring.
Because then at that point, they're going up 3-1. I mean, it's
done. And they going back to the house?
For 2 games? Yeah, no?
No.
It's like, nah, I don't see. Cleveland has to protect the house and almost win Game 5. Cleveland has to go on a 3-game win streak, I feel like, to be able to...
They're not going to do that.
To win this series.
Judging off Game 1 and 2, how? No.
You know, hey.
No.
LeBron did something again tonight that he is known for, which was he dominated the first half.
And he doesn't do anything he did in the first half and the second half.
He kind of disappeared, right? LeBron, as great as your triple-double was tonight, you disappeared during the second half.
Why are you driving our first half?
I don't think the whole first half he took a jump shot.
I don't think so either.
He just drove.
And that's why I'm not a LeBron fan.
You know? And I think that's where LeBron will always fall short in that talk against a Michael.
Don't get me wrong. LeBron is LeBron. He's great, whatever. Mm-hmm. But once you start comparing him to people like Kobe Bryant and people like Michael Jordan,
you can't.
You can't.
You know?
Because he doesn't have what they have.
I mean, he's got to learn. That fourth quarter is his quarter. That's whenever he's supposed to shine the most, not in the first.
Second half, period.
You know?
Especially when you down. And you only down by 3.
Yep. Exactly.
All you had to do was come in and do what LeBron do. But you start shooting jumpers, you start shooting threes, trying to do what they do.
It's not going to work out.
It's not gonna work.
You know, exactly what you just said. If Cleveland thinks that they are going to go into this series and out warrior the Warriors, you're not.
No.
You can't. You do not have the shooters.
But that's how they beat you, though.
Shumpert is not a splash brother.
That's how they beat you, though. Like,
you try to run with them, and that's whenever the Warriors kill you.
And then they scoring back to back to back to back to back,
and almost all of them are threes, and you're trying to scramble and get a couple layups.
Right.
Which was another thing Cleveland did not have tonight, which was a post presence.
No.
I mean, this has turned into a jump shot series and people cutting and having wide open shots sometimes. There has been no defense, it seemed like, this series, except for people getting to play errant passes. A lot of turnovers so far. Definitely on Cleveland's side more than the Warriors. So,
I don't know though. They might have been neck and neck with the turnovers tonight.
Maybe.
Because we had a lot of turnovers tonight. Steph had like 7, 8 by himself.
Yeah. So, do you know whenever Game 3 is?
Wednesday.
Alright. So, we'll have a Game 3 recap after Wednesday's game. And this has been S.e.n. here with peejh doing NBA Finals recaps. So, we'll catch y'all next time.
Holla.